And if parents compare us with others as children, and we compare ourselves with others, then only stress will be caused. Comparison is odious. It's not going to lead to any progress. So we can aspire to be like someone. There's no problem in that. You have a role model, you want to be like that role model. It could be your parents, could be someone else, could be both. That's fine. But if I'm stressed out because so-and-so friend has more followers on Facebook, or not Facebook is for old people now, Instagram, if I have more followers, the friend has more followers on Instagram, that particular friend did not like my post or did not even see my post, then I'm stressed out. So my comparison is with those who are most successful on social media. I went to IIT Madras, it's still known as IIT Madras, in Chennai. And IIT Madras is NIRF ranking number 1 in India in terms of colleges, national rankings. There were unfortunately 5 suicides this year. By summer, by June, there were 5 suicides. The IIT brought in a set of speakers. I was one of them. I went to the campus. I spent time with the youth, with the students. I asked them, what is your problem? People in Kota are committing suicide because they couldn't get into IIT. Another major problem of the country. You are in IIT Madras, ranked number 1. What is your problem? One of them says, sir, I couldn't become the captain of the club. The other one hinted that so-and-so girl went with that other boy for the party. So that is stressing them out. And of course there are things like GPA and score and labs and placements and things like that. Of course there are. But some of the things which trouble the youth today are, if I permit me to say this, are frivolous. They are meaningless. Because we allow ourselves to be troubled by that. So we have to be resilient. We have to be tough in the mind. And luckily IIT Madras has turned a new leaf. I think the campus is now absorbing better vibes and they are doing better in that mental frame of mind. The third aspect of us is our soul. Now, not to keep this speech too serious, let's come to some lighter moments. There is this sher which came on WhatsApp. I don't know who wrote it, it's anonymous. Because it's anonymous, I credit it to Mark Zuckerberg, who's the owner of WhatsApp. Usko वैसे समझ नहीं आएगा ये वाला शेर. It's in Urdu, but because we don't know who wrote it, so Mark Zuckerberg wrote it. Let's see. The शेर is फितूर होता है हर दौर में जुदा जुदा. Fitur means passion, दौर means era, जुदा जुदा means अलग अलग, different. फितूर होता है हर दौर में जुदा जुदा, पहले खिलौने, फिर इश्क, फिर पैसा, फिर खुदा खुदा. So we clap for Mark Zuckerberg, who doesn't know the meaning of the share. But we clap for the fact that social media also throws up such enlightening pearls of wisdom at times. What does it mean? It means I go through childhood yearning for toys. Then I get older and I get crushes. I'm a teenager, which is normal. That they carry on forever, some of them. Then careers start. And the career becomes my life. And money becomes my aim. And then if I have time, I think after retirement, I'll meditate, I'll think of God. I'll go to the jungle and sit down there under a tree and spend my whole time. It doesn't happen. And that khuda khuda often doesn't come at all because it's too late. The thing is to bring God into your life now. When you're a child, not this much, you're this much now. You bring God into your life. When exams come, you pray, right? You study and you pray. When the result is about to come, you pray again. But what about the interim period? You forget God. So we shouldn't be fair weather friends with God. God has to be a constant friend. Dukh sukh mein has to be there. sukh mein bhi. When we are happy, God has to be thanked. You stop at the red light, you're in a hurry, the red light turns green. Who do you thank? Thank anyone? You should. You can thank the JE of the electricity of the department for putting the timer in a way that the green light came on. Or you can thank God. If you're thanking God, you're also thanking the JE at the same time. There's a story of Pedro. Pedro jokes are of various kinds, we don't get into them. But there is a story of a Pedro who went for an interview. He was late for the interview. He had borrowed the car of a friend in a city like New York or London or Chandigarh even, where he could not find parking. And not finding parking, he can't leave the car on the road. The friend's car is going to be pulled away by the police. So he's in a frenzy, he's looking for a parking. And the interview is at 11 a.m. and it's now 11:15, 11:20, 11:25. And if he misses the interview, misses the chance. Can't leave the car on the road. So Pedro is in a state of disease, he's stressed out. Finally he remembers God. After cursing everybody under the sun, he finally remembers God. He said, God, please help me find a parking. If you're there, please help me find a parking. I'll give up alcohol from tonight. I'll give up drinking from tonight. Which probably means he's going to spend the whole day drinking. But that's a pact with God. You find me a parking, I give up drinking. He finds a parking within 5 seconds. He parks the car. He runs to the interview. But before running, or while running, he doesn't forget his promise to God. He says, God, don't mind, don't worry, I found a parking. I found a parking. So the deal is cancelled. No commitment now. I found the parking. We have to be thankful for what we have. We have to be thankful to our parents, our ecosystem, our school, our city, our country. We have to be grateful for every little thing that comes to us. Every happy thing that comes to us. We have to be grateful for the opportunity to serve. There's a saying that we grow in 3 ways. We grow through struggle, we grow through service, and we grow through self-development. Development of the soul, the mind, the body. The best way to grow is through service. Empathy for others. So if you're spending time in NSS, if by nature you become a person who serves others, you are helpful to others just by virtue of what you are, whether you're at that time in an